Well, good day, everybody. Craig back at you out on the 2023 BMW R1250 GSA today. Just got back from Americade, and I wanted to talk about something, you know what it is in the title, that was brought up in some of the forums that I've seen about the Americade rally. And that question is, are the police ruining motorcycle rallies? So let me tell you why I decided to talk about this topic. When I was at Americade, I was online looking at some of the forums as people were talking about the rally. And there was a couple things that people said on the forums that were kind of interesting. The people that did not go to Americade said they didn't go, they used to go, and they wouldn't go again because they were tired of how the police harassed them while they were at the rally. That they're all over the place and it just made it uncomfortable, and so that's the reason they're not going back. So some of you may know this or may not know this, so I will start with this caveat. I am a retired law enforcement officer, so could my opinion be biased? Of course it could. But I'm just going to go by my own observations on what I saw this year at the rally. So were the police everywhere? Everywhere you turned, were they there? Were they just the presence? Was it there? Well, the answer to that question is absolutely. The police were everywhere. I cannot deny that. If you were out on Canada Street, which is kind of the heart of Lake George, I don't think 5 minutes went by without a car going through. I mean, just every couple minutes, it seemed like you had a Warren County Sheriff's Department car go through. There was plenty of their deputies that were walking around on the street on foot patrol. So was there a high law enforcement presence? Absolutely. There definitely was. For those of you that put that in the comments, I can't argue with you. They were everywhere. So what I can say, though, from my own eyes, from what I've seen, I did not see the police harassing anyone. So what do I mean by harassing? I did not see the police pulling over motorcycles. I didn't see them writing a bunch of tickets. I really didn't see them doing anything other than just the physical presence, other than just patrolling up and down the street in their cars and other than walking a foot patrol. I didn't see them bothering any motorcyclists. The couple vehicles that I saw that were pulled over on the interstate weren't even motorcycles. They were passenger cars. Now I realize just because I didn't see it didn't mean that it didn't happen. But what I would like for you to do is, if you've had experience at rallies with police, law enforcement, whether it's positive or negative, let me know. The only thing that I would ask when you talk about your experience, let it be your experience. Don't let it be anecdotal, third or fourth hand hearsay. My buddy has a buddy who went up to the rally and he had his bike towed for no reason whatsoever. I really want to keep it to what happened to you. Or if it was something that happened to a friend of yours, you were right there when it happened. It wasn't a story that you were told later on. I think out of fairness, let's do it that way. And also, I know whenever we talk about police involvement in anything in society, it can turn very negative. So in our comments, let's keep it civil. Let's keep it, civil and professional, and just put down what your experiences are. So when we talk about police harassing or not harassing bikers, one of the things that I will say is that some of the minor, infractions that I would call them, I did not see them enforcing in Americade. For example, just because, again, I'm a former police officer, I saw a lot of bikes, and I'm only talking about New York State because I don't pay attention to other states, but New York State registered bikes where the registration was expired. If in New York your motorcycle registration expires at the end of March, so come April, you have to have the new registration sticker. There are plenty of bikes that had the 22 sticker on it instead of having the 23 sticker on it. I did not see an officer writing one ticket for registration. I saw plenty of bikes, again, only New York State that I'm talking about, that had expired inspection stickers. I didn't see one police officer writing a ticket. I didn't see any tickets that were left on bikes, any of that stuff, which again, I would consider just minor infractions. I didn't see them harassing anybody for anything like that. So, were some bikes towed? The answer to that is yes. There were some bikes towed, but even in the towing of some of these vehicles, the reason that they got towed is they parked your motorcycles on private property. And around Lake George, there's plenty of signs, private property, don't park here. Especially along Canada Street, there's hotels there, and if you're not staying at the hotel, they warn you with signs right in their parking area. You must have a parking permit, you must be a registered guest, and they will tow your bike. So I did see some of the towing getting done because people were parking their motorcycles on private property. Is that the police harassing you? I don't think that's the police harassing you. It's, if you own private property, you have the right to have a vehicle removed or a bike removed that doesn't have permission to park in your property. So I already mentioned there was plenty of police everywhere, cops everywhere, all over the place. So it begs the question, why? Why do you need so many police? Why do you have to have roving patrols every couple minutes? Why? Just why? Well, the answer to that is if they didn't have it, the municipality, the community would probably not allow the rally at all. A lot of times we think in terms of the guy or woman that's going to the rally. You're riding to the rally, you're going to the rally, you're going to enjoy yourself. You're not a resident, you don't live there. Well, the people that live there, although I think they do enjoy having people come in, they don't want people coming in and doing 7,000 burnouts and just kind of, laying waste. I know I'm exaggerating a little, but laying waste to their community and then taking off and going home. So in order to prevent that, to be a deterrent from some rally goers from doing any kind of activity that might get out of hand, the locals insist that there must be a heavy police presence. And if there is not a heavy police presence, then they won't approve the rally being held in their town. So I think no matter where it is, whether you're talking about Lake George, you're talking about Sturgis, you're talking about Daytona, what's always going to come first and foremost is the residents, the people that live there. And if they don't feel safe, and again, a lot of times safety and security involves law enforcement, if they don't feel safe, then you're not even going to be able to have the rally. Hence, that's why they are everywhere. So I didn't want to make this a long video. I'm just interested in your opinion. Have you been to a motorcycle rally, a motorcycle event? In your opinion, is there too much law enforcement, too much police? They're harassing people. They're doing stuff that they shouldn't do. Again, let me know what your experiences are. Put them in the comments, and let's have a discussion about it. So once again, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. If you get a chance, hit the like button. If you like it, if you don't like it, hit the like button anyway. Subscribe to the channel. That would be great. And have a blessed day. Ride your motorcycles, and we'll be talking to you soon.